Minus 155, Keith Thurman is the underdog. Does that surprise you heading into this matchup?
No, that doesn't surprise me at all. We all know what Manny's done. He is a living legend. You cannot take that away from him. And so I think when the fight was announced, I think everyone saw the young lion coming out and taking over. But I think as people started to really look at this fight as a whole, they started to see that Manny Pacquiao is Manny Pacquiao, and you can't take that away from him. So I think he's the favorite to win this fight for a reason.
Now, Winky Wright, you know quite a bit about Keith Thurman. You guys are from down there in Florida. I believe you actually sparred with him when he was a young man. What did you take away from your initial impressions from a very young Keith Thurman?
Oh, when I first met Keith Thurman, it was incredible the power this young kid had and the will to win. So I think that Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. He can come out throwing a lot of punches, but I just think Keith Thurman's jab and his movement and his power is harder than Manny think it is.
Now for Marco Antonio Barrera, can you tell us, both you and Morales have been inside the ring against Manny Pacquiao, but what is it like to be standing across the ring and having to deal with the explosiveness of Manny Pacquiao?
Bueno, Manny Pacquiao es un peleador, cuando lo tienes enfrente, arriba del cuadrilátero, muy fuerte, muy rápido, una energía impresionante que de repente te envuelve en el estilo.
Well, Manny Pacquiao, when you're up there and you're facing him, he's a strong, explosive, fast fighter.
Entonces te impacta un poco la forma en como tú peleas, pero pues aquí a mi lado está el primero que lo venció, ya cuando empezó a ser grande.
Well, yeah, it's very impactful when you see him right there in front of you, but we got Morales here, who was the first man to beat him.
Well, and that's to my next point. Thank you very much, Marco. He's done television a few times, as he leads me into my next point. Erik, for you fought here against Manny Pacquiao at the MGM Grand. What was the key to success, aside from the fact that you had tremendous heart in that fight? But tell us about defeating Manny Pacquiao and how significant that was for you, and what Keith Thurman needs to do.
Bueno, buenas tardes. Prácticamente lo que hicimos es usar boxeo técnico, claramente aspectos técnicos para poder lograr la victoria y siempre buscar su lado más débil. Llegué bien preparado, bien entrenado, así que no hubo problema.
First of all, good afternoon. Basically, to win that fight, I was very technical against Manny Pacquiao. That's what Thurman needs to do, and well prepared, which I was on that night.
Marco, you fought Manny Pacquiao twice. Erik fought him 3 times. What is the memory that you have from fighting Manny Pacquiao?
Bueno, primeramente fueron 2 peleas muy fuertes, sin ningún pretexto las 2 derrotas que tuve ante él. Es un boxeador que le gusta el intercambio de golpes, le gusta sentirse presionado, le gusta meter presión. Yo en ciertos momentos de la pelea,
First of all, it was 2 great fights, and no pretext about why I lost the fight, because he puts in a lot of pressure. He's always on top of you, Manny Pacquiao.
yo en ciertos momentos de la pelea sentía que, o pensaba psicológicamente que se estaba alimentando de golpes, y es por eso que le ponía muchísimas ganas. Difícil de poderlo aventar hacia atrás, difícil poder contragolpearlo por la guardia zurda, y aparte, por lo que nunca, él en la primera pelea terminó conmigo pegándome al cuerpo.
Psychologically, it's a tough fight to fight Manny Pacquiao at any time, because you think that he's going to go back, but he doesn't go back. He maintains a pressure, constant pressure on you.
Also for you, Erik, here the fight is on Saturday night at the MGM Grand, live on pay-per-view, Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. What does it mean? What goes through your mind when you're making that ring walk and it's sold out here at the MGM Grand? Millions of people watching all over the world on pay-per-view. Can you tell us how you felt when you made that ring walk against Manny Pacquiao over a decade ago?
Pero realmente al final del día todos nos ponemos nerviosos un poco, pero una vez estando arriba del ring empiezas a trabajar, empiezas a hacer tu trabajo. concentras en lo que realmente tienes que hacer y bueno, vas viendo los cambios que tienes que ir adaptando y poco a poco vas armando tu plan, aplicando tu plan en la pelea.
At the end of the day, we all get nervous when we go into the ring, especially with such a big event. But once you get in the ring and you start fighting, you start adapting to it, and then the plan of attack that you've worked during training. So that's basically what you are about to do when you're up there.
Marco, you were without a doubt one of the most brilliant technicians that a Mexican fighter has ever demonstrated. But can you tell us about how difficult it is to hit and connect clean against Manny Pacquiao because of how unorthodox he is and his head movement?
Bueno, es muy difícil por la forma en cómo se mueve, porque a base de ser zurdo entraba, salía de una forma muy diferente. De hecho, brincaba casi medio metro para poderte cruzar de mano derecha, mano izquierda. Entonces me dificultaba la forma de poderlo agarrar, más por el estilo que yo tenía. Más parado, ir enfrente, mover la cintura, se me dificultaba su rapidez.
No, it's very difficult. He's a boxer. He's a lefty, first of all, and sometimes he jumps, so he might be a meter away from you. And I'm a fighter that was very technical, so that made it more difficult to even hit Manny Pacquiao.
Erik, you did a brilliant job against Manny Pacquiao, cutting off the ring, not letting Manny move around the ring with as the ease that he had in other fights. Can you tell us and dive into the fact that Keith Thurman is going to have to cut off the ring and not allow Manny Pacquiao to use every bit of that ring?
Bueno, tienes que estar enfrente de él y buscando los tiempos exactos para caminarle a tu mano izquierda y buscar iniciar los ataques, no darle oportunidad, tienes que ir presionarlo, moverlo y llevarlo a los puntos que tú quieres y volver a empezar, caminar a la izquierda, atacar. Eso es un tema de una estrategia, una línea de trabajo.
No, you definitely have to have a strategy against Manny Pacquiao, and you have to have your timing correct against him because he'll slip out. So you got to work on it, and if he gets out, you got to start again and pressure him, and of course that's the way I beat him.